Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Atlanta Falcons and the Houston Texans on Sunday Night Primetime. Game time is here. Glad you're with us. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. This will be returned from the 6. Into space. He's inside the 30. And he goes all the way for the touchdown. Fireworks to start this night with an opening kickoff return for 6. Greg, a dream start to this one. The opening kickoff taken back all the way for the first points of the game.
And each one of these teams, Mike, they've spent the entire week discussing how can we get off to a fast start. But you don't get out to much of a faster start than returning the opening kickoff of the game. It's a dream start, as you said. And, man, you just don't draw it up much better than that.
So out is Coop. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Crowd begins with a pass. To the left side, into the hands of Collins. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. They get 11 and quickly pick up a first down.
46-yard line.
Oh, and hey, uno more.
Stroud to throw here on first down. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And good yardage there after the catch to wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second.
Throwing on second down. Stroud.
47-yard line.
Deep 3 downfield. It's Curtis. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
From the gun, here's Stroud. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked by the rookie out of Ohio State.
He'll take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Now collegiate star in Austin with the Longhorns, it's Bijan Robinson. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
Second and 10.
They'll go again with Robinson. He's going nowhere. Loses yardage on that play.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
3rd and long. From the gun, here is Penix. That's over the middle and caught by Rice. He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple of yards shy of the first down. Here comes 4th down. He's going to find his receiver. It's Robinson. And he's out of bounds, up close to the 45-yard line. A gutsy call, but they pay it off. It's a gain of 17.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On play action, Penix. That one to the sideline and incomplete, and a penalty flag now comes in late. Maybe no receiver in the area on that one. on second down. Here's Penix. Forced to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. That's how to dig yourself out of a hole. A pickup of 18. Much more manageable. 3rd and 2 coming up.
We had a chance to talk with the defensive coordinator. He said they stressed all week to their pass rush. Flush the quarterback to his right. As a lefty, that's not the natural side most guys want to go, but in this case, he gets away with it. But that's something they're going to want him to do the rest of this game.
And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. 2 times they've connected on this drive now. This one for 21 yards and a first down.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Falcons.
On the handoff, it's Robinson. Finding space at the 15. And he's into the end zone. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Falcons. That touchdown number 30 on the year. One shy of LaDainian Tomlinson's record of 31 touchdowns set back in 2006. So out is Coop. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here's a first carry for their running back. And he'll get about 6 out of that one before being forced out of bounds.
42-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He's beyond midfield to the 45. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Houston.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back. Even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan, everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
That is caught, and they get the 2-point conversion. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This fielded at about the 9. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Robinson. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
And a much better result here. Give him 7, and it sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. He's got his tight end. That's Pitts. They get 18 on the pitch and catch. First down, Atlanta.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
On 1st and 10, it's Penix. Throw over the middle, caught by London. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. From the 48-yard line, here's second down and 7. From the gun, it's Penix. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. Now it's going to be third down. Throwing again, it's Penix. He gets this one complete to Pittman. And he will score. Michael Pittman. Touchdown Atlanta. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. Here's Coop for the extra point. He's got it. And the Falcons are able to extend their first quarter lead.
Texans 8. Young Way Coop, the kickoff for Atlanta.
So out is Coop. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Oh, right. 18.
They'll begin here on the ground. And the Falcons have come up with the recovery.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
He's got it at the 7. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. That is a gain of 22, and it sets up first down and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
Here we go.
So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Falcons with the early lead. More from Houston coming up in a moment. Their first 2 drives yielded touchdowns. Now they can make it 3-4-3. It is first and goal. They'll run with Robinson. And he's in. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown Falcon. That's his 2nd touchdown so far here in the first half. Coop able to add the extra point. And the Falcons add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead.
Young Way Coop, the kickoff for Atlanta.
So out is Coop. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here we go.
Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. He'll go right and find his running back. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
40-yard line.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Well defended there, and the quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
18.
Here's Stroud. He dives, and what a catch for the first down.
16 yards.
Why, Tony?
And the Texans
South.
first down.
Back To throw, Stroud. Flush to his right. Oh, and that ball's intercepted. Charvarius Ward with the pick. He gets free. And he is going to score. A pick six for the touchdown. On is Coop for the point after. He gets it to go. And the Falcons tack on one more to their lead.
Texans 8. Youngway Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
So out is Coop. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The drive will start on the ground, and he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. This one out quickly to Noel. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
That's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and 5.
Here we go.
To throw, it's Stroud. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
Oh, right.
They will indeed go as they look to throw. This is caught. He got the connection to Collins. They'll go up here, 1st and 10.
And the Texans first down.
Now a give up the middle. There he goes. Inside the 30. And he'll take this one in. Touchdown, Texans. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. Fairbairn good on the point after. And the Texans are able to cut into the deficit.
35. Texans 15.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And a good tackle out wide will hold him to a gain of just 3. Another run here for Robinson. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
On 3rd down, Penix. Open man, left side. He's got it. Look at the big man go. And he will go all the way. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown, Atlanta. That touchdown, number 11 on the year. Koo able to add the extra point. And the Falcons are going to extend their lead.
Texans 15.
So out is Koo. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. From the 6, here comes a return. Now an opening past the 30. And they will finally track him down, but not before he takes this to the other side of midfield.
Texans take over first.
Well, I'll tell you what, Mike, when you've given up this many points, you're going to get quite the workload with your return units, and that's a really good effort right there. I mean, it's going to get lost anytime you have a one-sided game like this, but that's great determination on that one.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Stroud to throw here on first down. Throw left side, taken in by Kirk. That catch number 40 on the season for him.
It's been a rough first half, and now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Trying the right side, taken in by Collins. Nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9. From the gun here on third down, it's Stroud. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on fourth down.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11. It's a give up the middle to Robinson. And this is going to work out a little better. He'll get 9 on that one, but they're going to need to convert on third down. So, 2 minutes to play in a back and forth first half. Greg and I, back from Houston in a moment. Here's 3rd and 2. They'll throw. It's Penix. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win. And that's exactly what he did here.
Brings up second and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, here is Penix. Left side in the hands of London. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here. And they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go in this first half. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. To throw is Penix. They'll try to set up the screen here. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's 4th down. Here's Noel. And it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50, set up the offense with a short field.
Here we go.
On first down, it's Stroud. Oh, the short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down.
Look at high. What? 118. What's up?
Now, Stroud. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
11. Oh, ready? Why, Tony? 118. What's up?
Stroud going to set up the throw. Now a deep ball here for Collins. And he will score! Nico Collins. Touchdown, Houston. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. They're going to go play action with Penix. Open man downfield, it's Rice. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first. As the clock is stopped at 21 seconds to go until halftime.
And the Falcons first down.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. From the gun, it's Penix. Going over the middle and taken in by Pittman. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Falcons go ahead and take their second timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half.
First down, Atlanta.
On 1st down, it's Penix. Again, they target Pittman. He's got another catch. And he's close to another 1st down. Brought down just shy of the marker. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Out is Younghoe Koo to try the field goal. This one from 52 yards away. Koo's kick is good. And the Falcons going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback. Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. They'll have a 1st down. It's a gain of 28.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On the quick, right?
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he does some good work on the ground here. Going to take it inside the 30 with a run of 8 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
And that is incomplete. But now a penalty flag comes in late. He might have been caught with his hands in the cookie jar. So they move inside the 20. 1st and 10 at the 18. That is hot in the middle of the end zone. Touchdown, Texans. His big night continues. His 3rd touchdown of the game.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure, and I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown. Anytime you fail on a two-point try, there's always going to be second-guessing about whether that was the right play call. In this case, they decided to throw the ball, which I like. They just need better execution, and they end up coming up a little short.
Now return coming from the 7. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They run over center with Robinson. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
On 2nd down, Penix. Short throw taken by Pitts. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Okay, ready?
Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Now movement up front. It's a big decision coming from the officials. Who's the penalty on? The Falcons send their punting unit out as he's on to punt for the 2nd time. This returnable from inside his own 40.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down.
And after allowing a chunk play on that previous down, nice job there settling in. They make a big play of their own, and they get him down for a sack.
Look to hot, look to hot.
On 2nd down, Stroud. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 10.
Throwing is Stroud. Moving outside the pocket. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
Fairbairn's kick is good. And the Texans are back within 2 scores.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
A good return as he takes it across the 30. On the give, it's Robinson. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Now, after that last snap, we have an injured player. It's Bijan Robinson, who's in some pain down there. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. Throwing is Penix. Able to find Pittman. It's complete. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
It's going to be third. They need one.
Here we go, set. 70 Lions. Let's go.
Here's Carter. Oh, the defense meets him in the backfield. They stopped him dead in his tracks and set up fourth down.
So it's a pretty manageable third down, so they really have the option to run or pass, so they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use fourth down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
Fourth down, and here's Penix. That'll be intercepted. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown. Now Fairbairn for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Texans will cut the deficit to 7. Looks like we have an injured Falcon on this play. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. This one taken at the 7. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. On first down, it's Robinson. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
On second down, here's Penix. Open man, he's got it. It's London. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
They get 10 yards on the hook up there. It's good for a Falcons first down.
So just think, I mean, a couple minutes ago, we see a pick 6. I mean, the last thing you want to do is the next time you step in the huddle is go 3 and out. So that's a big conversion. Now they got to find a way to get some of this momentum back, go down and get some points, and let everybody move past that pick 6 we saw in the last possession.
That one taken in by London. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll begin the fourth by giving it to Robinson. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
On third down, Penix. He gets this one complete to Pittman. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense. You don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock, but the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the fourth quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that third down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up first downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
He was looking for Michael Pittman with that one. And it'll bring up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Now Penix to throw on second down. To the right, that's Pitts. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
They'll try to run for it with Robinson. Hey, he's going to be close. Going to depend on the spot, but that looks a little short. It is short, and now it's fourth down.
We got to see a little taste of just the range this defense can play with. How well they can flow outside as this play gets stretched out. No problem for them not only to track the runner down, but stop him before he gets back to the line.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
White Tony. Here we go. 19 tech. 11.
Stroud to throw here on first down. That's to the left side, caught by Noel. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On first down, it's Stroud. Flush to his right, off he goes. And he's out of bounds after a pickup of 3.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
Second down, they need 7.
Tony. Oh, right. Tony.
From the gun, here's Stroud. He's got a man. That's Noel. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage. From the gun here on third down, it's Stroud. Going down the middle of the field, and he's got his tight end. It's a gain of 19 in the air. First down for Houston.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so
that is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Jaden Higgins. Touchdown, Houston. Fairbairn to add the extra point. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3 of field goals here in the fourth quarter. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. He fields it at the 8. And across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
On the ground is Robinson. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
Let's go. 60 Bobcat. 60 Cowboy.
From the gun, here is Penix. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Bijan Robinson, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And it's going to be third down. From the gun, it's Penix. That is one. He gets the hook up with Rice. They pick up 17 through the air. First down, Atlanta.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 9.
60 Bison. 60 Bison.
They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game. They'll drop to throw. So just under 2 minutes here in this one. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. This crowd into it now as we get to third down. London brought in motion. Now Penix on 3rd and long. To the left side in the hands of Rice. The defense blows a chance to get off the field as the offense converts 3rd and 14.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
70 Lions.
Give, and here comes Robinson. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first time out here, and they'll get together prior to this second down play.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll go again with Robinson. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
They're going on 4th down. It's Penix. And he's going to have the first down. Aggressive call there. It works out as they convert on 4th down.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown.
So it's a win for the visiting Falcons.